Instagram because I am live on Instagram today and I'm live on Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Friday with Jasmin. I'm your host, Jasmin Bryant. I am a brand visibility coach and the founder of Fear No Video. I work with women coaches, network marketers, speakers over 40 who are just trying to figure out this world of visibility, become more confident on camera, and show the world who they are so that they can make more money in their businesses. And so if you popped on like right at the top of this video, I was saying that I am live on Instagram on my phone, which is here, and I'm live on YouTube, LinkedIn, and Facebook on my laptop. Now, I jerry-rigged like this whole setup here, so it's either going to work out great, fantastically, or it's going to be an unmitigated disaster. We don't know yet what it's going to be. So stick around for the wild ride. So today we are talking about how to make 2025 your most visible year yet. And it's, I talk about visibility because that's what I do. I'm a brand visibility coach. I teach you how to show up to your ideal audience. And the thing is, you want to be visible because people need to know who you are. They need to know that you exist so that they can buy from you, because no one's going to buy from someone they can't know, they don't see. So 2025, it is, my gosh, 19 days away. Can you believe that? Like, it's crazy. This year has gone by super fast and super slow at the same time. But here we are, 19 days away from 2025. Bananas. Absolutely bananas. So a lot of people are making their 2025 goals, and hopefully visibility is part of your goal planning, your goal setting, because if it's not, you are literally leaving money on the table. Again, people can't buy from you if they don't know that you exist. And I've got some stats for you. 49% of businesses will grow 49% faster when they have a strong plan to be visible versus the ones that don't have a strong plan to be visible. So if you want your business to explode exponentially, then you need to have a visibility plan. And today we're going to reset what you're thinking about your visibility plan for 2025. Because again, oh my God, it's 19 days away. 19 days, that's crazy. All right. So the number one thing that I suggest you do, and I'm doing this myself in my business, is to audit yourself. Audit what you're doing. What worked in 2024? What didn't work in 2024? Where did you feel seen? Where did you feel invisible? Were you consistent? Did you only show up sporadically? Those types of things you want to really sit down and write it out. Don't just think about it. Sit down and actually put pen to paper and write it out. Look at your platforms, okay, when you're doing this audit. What platforms did you have the most engagement? What platforms did you have the most views? What platforms did you see the most followers come on board, come into your world? Where did you see the most people click on your funnels or your lead magnet, or buy from you? Whatever it is, where did you see the movement? You want to, again, write that down. And then just look at your content. What resonated with your audience? Was it like what type? Like, was it lives? Was it reels? Was it stories? Was it carousels? Was it flat posts? What did your audience actually like? And so if you don't know how to check your metrics, um, I can help you with that. It's pretty easy to do once you know where to go. Um, but Meta has great metrics, to show you where, what people are watching, what they're interacting with, how many, who, all of those things. So you can find that on Instagram, find that on Facebook. I'm going to assume you can find it on Threads too. I don't use Threads that often because doing my own audit, Threads is where I feel invisible. So I don't go on Threads. Um, and TikTok, which I really hope it doesn't get banned. I'm just starting to really like TikTok and I understand it now. And I look at the metrics on TikTok and I do pretty well on that platform. So I hope it stays. I really do. But you look at what content, what type of content resonates with your audience, so you can continue to do that sort of content, do more of it. And then again, frequency. We talk about consistency a lot here because it's really important. You can't just show up when you have something to sell. You need to show up all the time. And when I say all the time, I'm not saying you need to be live 24/7. I'm not saying you need to post, 10 times a day on various platforms. I'm saying to have a schedule and stick to it. And if consistency for you is going live once a month, then that's fine. If consistency for you is posting one video a week, that's fine. But your audience should be able to trust that you're going to be where you say you're going to be, when you say you're going to be there. If I'm not, unless I'm traveling or if it's a holiday, you will see me live on Wednesdays and on Fridays. Wednesdays, midweek chat with a guest, something that will help elevate your business and your life. Fridays, me giving you this, tips and tools and tricks that can help with your business and your visibility plans. And so my audience knows that you're going to see that from me. My audience knows you're going to see um, videos constantly. You're going to see posts constantly. And by constantly for me, you're going to see at least one per day, every single day. That's what you're going to get from me. And it's funny, one of my guests on my midweek chat on Wednesday, that was one of the things that he brought up was the fact that you see me everywhere, that you see that I am consistent. So you want to be consistent in your business and with your visibility plan. And so, visibility, it's about clarity. You need to know where you are so that you're going. So I'm not going to do another one because somebody watched it. Well, how do you know if you didn't check? How do you know? And the other thing is with these metrics, they'll tell you how many people. Oh, I lost my internet connection, but I'm back. It's a bright and sunny day here in Florida, and usually I lose internet when it's cloudy or there's a storm, but it's bright and sunny. I don't know what's going on. So anyway, hopefully we'll stay connected. But I'll repeat what I said in case anyone who's watching missed it because my internet went all. I was saying about metrics. When you look at like your TikTok metrics, your Facebook, your Instagram metrics, they'll tell you who's watching. They'll break it down by gender. They'll break it down by location. They will break down how many people watched your entire video, how many people, like how many minutes your video has been watched in total. It will break down also where people drop off. So if people are only on average watching the first 10 seconds of your video, then you need to make sure that those first 10 seconds are the best 10 seconds. You have a strong hook, and then, you can keep going from there. So you need to know where you are to know where you're going. So that's where auditing really comes into play. And again, I audit constantly, so that I can pivot. And so that's one of the things that you really want to do as we spend these last 19 days before 2025. You really want to spend this time, looking at your metrics. And again, if you don't know how to do it, if you don't know where to look, then send me a DM. I'm happy to help. I mean, that's what I'm here for, is to help you with that. All right. Goals. So let's talk about goals. You want to have real goals. And when I say real goals, they need to be measurable. They can't be, I'm going to be more visible in 2025. That's not a goal. That is not a strategy. That's a dream. It's a wish. They need to be specific. They need to be measurable. They need to be tied in to something that you can track. That circles back to those metrics we talked about. So an example could be, I'm going to post one video per week. That's specific. That's measurable, right? It is timed. It's tied to something that you can track. I'm going to post once per week, right? I'm going to go live twice per month. I'm going to grow my LinkedIn engagement by 30% in 4 months. So it's time specific, that one too, right? So hopefully you can see what these realistic and measurable goals look like. Okay. And so say like you want, I don't know, like 10 new clients, 10 new customers, then you start from there and then kind of work backward. So it's reverse engineering. So you say, okay, I want 10 new clients and I need to talk to X number of people I need to have X number of sales calls to have these 10 new clients. And to get in front of, the 10 people that I need to talk to, then, or however many people you need to talk to get to your 10 clients, then how many people need to watch my videos? How many people need to be on my mailing list? So you want to reverse engineer it from that. So that's where, having your goals and tracking your metrics really come into place. And, it's okay to start small. You don't have to, eat the whole burrito in one sitting. You can have one little bite of your Chipotle burrito. I'm a little hungry. Can you tell? Talking about burritos. So you don't have to start huge. You can just start small. Just start. Okay. Let me turn my notes over. I normally type out my notes. But today I had to write them out because I'm out of ink in my printer. What are you going to do? One thing in my life that's not automated, it's my printer ink. So anyway, so how do you do this? How do you start small? How do you make this not overwhelming? One of the ways that you can do that is to batch create your content. It is one of my absolute favorite things, besides repurposing, which we're going to talk about in a second. But you want to batch create your content. And what that means is you're going to spend like an hour a week creating your videos, shooting your videos. You can do like 3 to 5 videos in that week, in that 1 hour, right? Depending on how long your videos are. And if you know your metrics, you know how long your videos should probably be. Because if you're doing 5-minute videos and no one's watching more than a minute, then stop doing 5-minute videos. Make them a minute. But when you batch create your content, then that means you're not going to be scrambling to post every day or whenever it is in your SMART goals. You say you're going to post videos. You aren't scrambling because you've done it. You've spent this time and then you did it. It's like meal prepping. You spend a couple of hours to save many hours and many headaches later in the week. Work smarter, not harder, my friends. And that brings me to repurposing, which is honestly, it is one of my absolute favorite things to do because, again, I am a fan of working smarter. I don't want to work harder than I have to. And when you repurpose, you can save yourself so much time, so much anxiety, so much grief, so many headaches. A single video can become dozens of pieces of content. Dozens. Like this live stream, right? This live stream will be broken up into little 45-second clips that will turn into reels. I will take the transcript from this live stream. Live stream. Oh my God, I can't even talk anymore, you guys. I will take the transcript from this live stream and I will use it to create blog posts. I'll use it to create reel carousels. I'll use it to create stories. I will use it to create flat post, bottom heavy reels, all these different things. And so, we've been live on here for 16 minutes and the 16 minutes, this will be probably an 18 to 20 minute live stream, but that's going to give me dozens of pieces of content that I can use forever. So it's really great. And so the other thing is to have a basic content calendar. That's also going to help relieve some of the overwhelm. And I meant to pull my content calendar over here to show you guys because I'm old school. I wrote it all down because I wanted to be on a Post-it note, and the Post-it note's like this big in my face. So that way I know what I want to post at any given time. And I do have a content calendar on my website, fearnovideo.com. So you can go there and you can download that. I forget how much it is. It might be free, but I think it's maybe a couple of bucks. Like, I don't know, a couple of bucks. But you can download that if you want to have it, on your computer or your phone. I happen to like having the big Post-it note because I want it in my face. But the content calendar is really great because you can have your pillars and that will tell you what it is that you want to post each day of the week or however many times you want to post. So it could be, different themes. So you can have like Motivation Monday, which I do on LinkedIn and in my email newsletter. You can have FAQ Friday. So this is kind of like an FAQ Friday because I am answering questions in these live streams. That's how these topics come about. They're from questions from you guys. So, so you can have FAQ Friday. You can have like Testimonial Tuesday. So if people, love your product, love your service, and that those can be videos, those can be audios, those can be text posts, whatever. Just, show people that people love you and love what you do and what you sell. You can tie into the seasons or into upcoming launches. So I have a 12 Days of Christmas that just launched yesterday. Today's the 13th, right? Yesterday. So 12 Days of Christmas, that's on my Facebook and on my LinkedIn. And every single day for 12 days, we will go through different things that can help make your 2025 that much better, that much stronger, make your business that more engaging and profitable. So some of those tips are from me, some are from other expert speakers on different topics. So if you follow me on LinkedIn or Facebook, then you definitely want to check those out because that's where the 12 Days of Christmas posts are going to be. And, product launches or service launches, whatever it is. So tie into that. In April, I have Creator Blitz, which I'm so excited about. You guys are going to start seeing more posts about that in the coming days. And look, how cute is this? This is my mouse pad, Creator Blitz. Love it. But it is a luxury, all-inclusive weekend retreat for coaches, speakers, small business owners, content creators, where you will walk away with up to a year's worth of content. You will have professional videographers, professional photographers for mini branding photo shoot. You will have some expert speakers who will share different ways that you can elevate your business, from how to pitch yourself to television shows, how to get booked on stages and sell from those stages. So that way, even if you're doing like a pay to play situation, you're still going to make money by selling to the audience, but not in a creepy, cuckoo way. How to use AI for your business and your content creation. Just so many amazing. It's gonna be a great weekend. It's in Atlanta, April 11th through the 13th. So again, you'll be seeing some more posts about that. But that's one of the things, right? So when you are thinking about what you're going to create, hey, Cedra, when you're thinking about what you are going to create post-wise, then think about what you're launching, what your services are, what you're selling, what your products are, and then think about the season. So like the 12 days of Christmas, something for Valentine's Day or whatever it is. Tie it into that. But when you have that content calendar, that's going to help you know what you're going to post and when, and you're not going to be struggling because you don't want to be crazed about it. If it's overwhelming, you're not going to do it. If you don't do it, you're not going to get paid. No one's going to know who you are. So, okay, I'm going to stop beating that drum. If it feels overwhelming to you, then that's where people like me come in, right? Like I help you to simplify that process so that you can feel more confident in what you're doing, more confident on camera, and just really just run with that. Okay. What calendar do I recommend? So what I was saying a little bit earlier before you popped on is, and I'm looking over at Instagram now, guys. Remember, I'm live on two different screens. But I have a content calendar that I literally just hand wrote on a massive Post-it note, because that's how I work best. But on my website, fearnovideo.com, I have a content creation calendar that you can download. And I think it might be free. It might be a couple of bucks, but it's totally worth it. If it's a couple of dollars, it's not like 20 bucks or something. It's pretty cheap. But I do that. That way you can, you can type it out, print it out. You can keep it on your computer, give it to your virtual assistant. But it just shows you what you want to do. If you don't know where you are, you don't know where you're going. And if you don't know what you're going to post, you're going to get stressed out and you're not going to do it. But yeah, the Post-it note, Cedra, yeah, that's the thing. I love, even my notes are handwritten right now. I type sometimes, but even when I type them out, I still handwrite them. I find it, I don't know, I work better that way. Okay. So the last thing I want to talk about is shifting your mindset when it comes to being visible. This is going to be one of the most important things for 2025, because one thing that I hear a lot is, I don't want to come across as though I'm bragging. I'm not a narcissist. I can't put myself on camera all the time. I can't post all these pictures of myself all the time. This seems vain to me. Visibility is not vanity. I am going to say that again so everybody can hear it and everybody gets it. Visibility is not vanity. Visibility is how your business survives. Visibility is how your business thrives. Visibility is not vanity. It's about connection. It's about credibility. I will tell you this one quick story. I have a client who, she's pretty well known in her space to begin with, but we started working together. And after less than a month, she started posting more consistent videos, more consistent content, um, and different types of content than she had been doing before. And in those fewer than 30 days, she started getting a lot more engagement on her social media channels, TikTok in particular. She started getting more follows, and she started getting more leads, and she has got some clients from her videos and some sales calls from her videos and all of that because she started being consistent and she started showing up and she revamped her type of content that she was doing. So it works. When you're visible, you get paid. It's a service. Think of visibility as a service. You are showing up to help, not to boast. And honestly, you do have to do a little bit of boasting so people know that you can actually help them in whatever it is that you do. I mean, because I will tell you, I am excellent at pulling out all the things that are in you that are keeping you stuck in your business and stuck from putting yourself out there on video the way that you want to actually show up. I'm very good at that. Maybe it's boasting, maybe it's not, but it's true. So it is what it is. Okay, so again, visibility starts with clarity, it grows with consistency, and it thrives with connection. So you want to audit where you are so that you know where you're going. You have 19 days left in this year. Crazy town. In the comments on Facebook and YouTube, I put in a link, videostocash.com. It is a guide that I have. That one I know is free, but it's a guide that I have that can help you to unlock your the content, help you unlock what's stuck to create the content that actually converts. So it's creating content into cash. It's 5 easy to follow steps. There's a guide and there's a calendar in there too. So Cedar, you're asking about a calendar. Download content videostocash.com because there I do have a 30-day creation calendar in there. Forgot about that. See, you guys, I keep offering all these amazing things and I forget what I've offered because I create so many things. It's hard for me to keep up. To be quite honest, it is hard for me to keep up with all the things that I create. My brain just goes 90 miles an hour 24/7, but you guys are the beneficiaries of it because you get all these really cool guides. So if you're ready to map out your visibility plan for 2025, then book a call with me at meetwithjasmin.com and we can, make sure that you're not just seen, but that you are unforgettable and you are paid. So that is what I have for you all today. Have a fantastic weekend. I think we have just one more Friday live before the end of the year. But I may be traveling. So if I am traveling, then this might be the last one before 2025. But I'll keep you posted because I am, consistent that way. I will tell you when I'm going to pop on live. All right, guys, have a fantastic weekend. And hope it's warm wherever you are, that you stay warm wherever you are. If it's going to be warm like it is here, hope you stay cool. All right, my friends, have a good one. So now I've got to go off both of these platforms at the same time. Let's see if I can do it. All right, bye for now.